and welcome back to my channel. I'm not quite sure what to call this, so I will just say that I'm Teresa Garcia or Amehana Arashi, and once again you're actually getting to see my human face, which is pretty rare. I apologize for filming inside of my vehicle. I am currently sitting outside of the local fire department waiting for my son to finish with his fire department explorers training with the guys from that full-fledged fire department. And I am recording here because it just makes things easier for me time-wise right now to slip this in now. I am taking on the Booktube Real Talk tag for this video. And that was Emma Books, Emma Reads, something like that. Emma, I forget the name of her channel right now, but it's Emma, the Harry Potter reading lady. Yes, I'm a Potter fan. Anyway, I got this challenge off of her channel, and she had mentioned in her video that there don't seem to be a whole lot of challenges anymore in the booktubing community, which I have noticed myself. So we're going to be going through the questions that she posted one by one. The first one is, what's something nobody told you about Booktube before you started your channel? Pretty much everything, actually, because I started my channel far before I had even heard about YouTube. I started out with my channel being sort of a meditation channel, sort of a place to chuck little bits and pieces of video and story supporting a roleplay character, or what was being used as a roleplay character, for a roleplay that was ongoing at the time, which is not anymore. So nobody told me anything about YouTube. Nobody told me anything about Booktube. I actually pretty much stumbled on it long after I'd also already started doing my own book review posts. So I guess that's that for that question. Number 2 is, what is your opinion on typical Booktube videos, such as wrap-ups, the TBRs or to-be-reads, hauls, etc.? Well, personally, I do enjoy watching them and listening to them while I'm illustrating. I like knowing what is out there, and book reviews and TBRs and hauls helps expose me to more of what's out there other than just what Amazon suggests to me, what Barnes & Noble suggests to me, what Smashwords suggests to me, like that. Though I really appreciate being able to know more of what's out there, because not a whole lot of marketing goes into books as opposed to movies, where you are always hearing about new movies in the media. So this is kind of a necessary thing, even though everybody in Booktube is doing them. Number 3 is, what is an assumption you had about Booktube before you joined? Was it proven to be correct or not? I actually came in without any assumptions because I had already been doing stories and reviews and things without even knowing that there was a term for what was going on. And then I found out that other people were doing it too, so I started watching, not commenting very much, because I'm a very closed-in person unless you know me really close, and then I overshare. So it took me a while to start interacting more with the community, and I don't think that I interact with it as much as I should. So there is that. How far off topic am I going now? Oh, okay. So I've basically covered this question and have naturally sort of segued into number 4, which is, what is something you've done that has actually helped you grow your audience? And I would say that actually posting more often. I recently upped my posts to like 3 a week for the past month or so. That hasn't really helped much. But when I bumped up from once a month to at least once a week, that did seem to bring in a few more subscribers. I've talked about the channel more with the library groups, which helped a little bit. But considering that most of the patrons that my library groups serve are focused more on My Little Pony, it probably has not brought in as much as it would if I were to focus solely on reading My Little Pony fan fictions and reviewing them, which people do. Ilya Leonov, for instance, a man that I greatly respect, that I view as like a father figure, he does a lot of fan fiction readings from My Little Pony. It sounds awesome. He has a pretty good sized following. He thinks he doesn't have a very big one, but it's certainly a lot more than what I've got. What else has helped? Can't really think of much that has helped, although more of my meditation videos seem to be the ones that get more of the attention than my readings or my reviews. I'm kind of toying with the idea of doing more meditation readings. Branching out more into the ASMR aspect has helped a little bit too. But because I prefer not to be in front of the camera, I'm probably actually hurt by that a bit, because most of the booktubers that at least I come across seem to all be young, pretty, female, and in front of the camera. And, well, I'm not young. I've been told I'm pretty, but looking at my face in my phone's camera, I'm not too convinced right now that I'm very pretty, although at least I don't look dead. We got that going. And just, yeah, I avoid being in front of the camera as much as possible because I'm more focused on my voice, which is, excuse me, scratchy right now from all this talking without anything to drink. What are we on now? Number 5. What is a common mistake you see new booktubers making, or one that you made? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I personally have a problem with SEO. I have such a hard time with SEO because I am more focused on content, getting it out. I am not good at marketing. Not as good as I should be. What have I seen others do? I honestly don't know what mistakes other booktubers are making. Because everything that I watch, I enjoy. So maybe I'm just not catching the mistakes, or maybe I'm making the same mistakes. I'm sure I make quite a few mistakes. Okay, number 6 is, what are your thoughts on working with publishers and sponsorships? I do not mind sponsorships. Honestly, I don't. If somebody gives me a book or a product to test and review or to read and review, I'm going to give my honest opinion. I'm either going to like it, I'm not, or my opinion of it's going to change over time with longer use. So I really don't have a problem with booktubers working with publishers and doing sponsorships. And I don't mind booktubers and publishers working together at all. I myself run a publishing company, and I do illustration for another publishing company that focuses on children's books and Christian books. My company and Pennant Company, TGHG Star Dragon is on one side of the thing, focusing on spiritual books and poetry and fantasy. And we got Pennant publications over here focusing on Christian books and children's books. So they don't, well, they can have some overlap, but I try to make sure that the projects are far enough apart where there's not going to be a competition. And then we got my narration of the Ian's Realm saga that I'm still doing. I can't take any new narration projects for work until I've got that done and perfect, and Diane has it pushed out for sale. I'm getting off topic. I have that problem a lot when I am not writing or when I'm actually in front of the camera and not reading from a proper script. Where was I? Find my brain. Oh, yes, the thoughts on publishers. A booktuber, I would hope, is going to be honest about the books that they're reading and reviewing. If they don't like them, I want to hear that just as much as if they do like it. And I want to hear why, because it helps me decide whether or not I'm likely to like that book, or to keep it filed away in my little brain with the hamsters that are always falling off the wheel, to be able to suggest that to somebody in the library that they might enjoy that book. Or when I go into the local libraries and check out a book, and I can talk to the awesome librarians there about books that I've heard about that they may or may not have heard about, may or may not have in the system. And I need to make a stop in at the library sometime soon, because I'm due on checking out another book there, or at least an audio book to be able to listen to while I'm working on stuff. Another thing is that, and I don't know if I'm just missing these, but I have not really come across a whole lot of booktubers doing audiobooks. And audiobooks can be very different in feel than a print book, because when you're hearing somebody narrate the story to you and doing the best they can with the different voices, or even if it is a full-on audio drama where they've gotten a whole cast of characters to record and present this to you, where are those reviews? Because again, the audiobook can be very different from the print book, and people that like the print book better may not like the audiobook, or those that like the, vice versa, just like with movies. And there are plenty of people already reviewing movies. So when I do listen to an audiobook, I do my best to remember to review that. And I have several reviews that I still need to record because I've gotten them written up, but not gotten a chance to record them yet. I don't like getting in front of the camera. I would much rather record into my handy dandy little H2N, process the video, and bring my voice up so I'm not perennially quiet. Attempt to cut out as many mouth sounds as I can, because I have a problem with my little eustachian tubes. They don't work right, and I'm always getting sick. But I'm going off topic again, and I may or may not leave these in. I might include them at the end just because of what she get up to when she loses her track. Okay, the last question is number 7. Do you think BookTube is dying? No, I don't. I think BookTube is slowly growing, actually, because more and more people seem to be getting involved in different aspects of it, and some of them without meaning to or realizing it. Because you have narrators like me, and publishers, and everybody else just plugging along at what they do. And I think that's going to continue. Booktube is going to be around as long as it's needed. So there are my answers for the, what is this tag called again? The Booktube Real Talk Tag. Now, I don't know who to tag for this. I could tag Ilya Leonov and see if he'll be able to fit this into his schedule. Maybe Scribbler. I think I will tag Scribbler and see if she will do this. Not sure if I should tag Icarus Lunar Guard because he focuses more on theories for My Little Ponies episodes. So that's really all I can think of. Oh, the lady that handles the Pennant Publications channel. I think I'll tag her as well and send her a little message and see if any of these people decide to join in. And if not, that's okay. They don't have to. Or maybe you would like to join in as well. What are your opinions? I'm going to put down in the description below the same thing that Emma had in her video as to what the questions are. And I'll put the links to the people that I'm tagging down below as well. And there's also going to be several links to where you can find me and support me. And I think that this is where I will say good night for now because the sun is beginning to set, the light quality is changing, and when that happens, soon enough, drill for the firefighters will be over, and the guys will and gals will be coming back to the fire hall. So, good night, and until next time, happy reading.